Earlier, when I used to work in corporate, I used to remember these daily stand-ups, and it really never made sense because we are not machines, right? We are human. We cannot, like a Earth or Sun or something, we revolve around with our own rotation in the same time. We are very unfunctional, unpredictable human beings, right? So we cannot work every day. Someday I could do more work, someday I could less. Maybe I'll do on weekend, maybe I'll do at night when the meeting is over, 3 o'clock or something like this. Maybe someday I will not do it. So it's a very fluctuating thing. And how you can quantize it, how you can quantize, like how you can measure it, how can you measure the work? Sometimes baby is only seen when it is born. You cannot tell how much progress it has happened. Like, you cannot take this MRIs or something to tell what happened, right? I'm talking about work as example. So sometimes visible work or soluble work can be only shown at after 2 days or something. Like, there are sometimes half-baked ideas or something like that. There are some methods which will not, like, you try certain thing which works or not, and you cannot tell that, hey, I tried this way, it didn't work. Like, sometimes you have to experiment all of the thing. So these daily stand-ups never meant managers will come here, tell me what you did or something like this. Totally waste of time. And I've seen that small companies with very bad managers, something, they had this problem. Good companies I work with, there was no stand-up meetings. There was only like meeting two meetings in a week or something like this. So there it was good. Like, you can work on any day and like come up with your solution in the rightful way. And the best ones I remember where I used to ask for manager to meeting whenever I had some showable work or a work which I could explain or something like this, where I required some input. I would reach out to my manager and tell, hey, I wanted to show you something like this. When you take leadership of the work by yourself. So that is the best example. But this daily stand-up never work. And what happens is that people start lying. They'll start make excuses something, and you are basically rewarding. You are rewarding. You're teaching your employees to lie. That is the worst thing you can do as a company. I remember this was one of my last conversations which I had with one of my CEOs, which I was before leaving. Right, I used to tell them, hey, I cannot. I did it for 2 years, something like this. It was very hard for me to deal that, and even I knew other people were lying, and I was just digesting it. I cannot see that even. And even if you're lying or something like this, how would you do it? It takes your soul. It gives so much guilt on your body. That's changed into frustration and unhealthy body, something like this. So that has happened, and people lie, and I don't know. There are good people in the society who doesn't want to lie. So just be clear about this thing. Tell them about the situation. I remember a time where I would hide a lot of my internal, internal conflicts or these kind of ideas, because I think, hey, if I say that, they will feel bad about it. Things will go bad for myself. They will now more micromanage something like this. And also these kind of conversations is very hard to talk to. It's very emotional conversation. So I used to avoid this kind of conflict. Later on, that double down on me and regret it. So it's best to, whatever you feel about certain thing, speak on that moment, even if they don't like it or like it, because in the long run, it's gonna really help you. So that I've seen, and it totally doesn't make sense to have these daily stand-ups. I remember, like, I even told my CEO that I know the other juniors are, they are lying straight up to your teeth, and you cannot. And that guy was idiot technically, so anybody will come and fool him, something like this. And it was so bad. I didn't want to do lie or something. For me, what I will do, I'll do extra work, but I will not tell, hey, I've done completed. I will only chunk my work and tell them, hey, I've done this much, and then next day I'll done. Like, one day I'll sit and do a lot of work, and then like breadcrumb it for a few days and something like this. But still, that was putting so much guilt on myself, something like this. So yeah, I totally left that organization. It was very hard for me. Then came to an organization where they didn't have regular stand-ups. It really made sense. I felt very good over there. And the best one I already told you. So I hope you understand this. If you're a manager watching this, or maybe you can share it to your manager indirectly, just to give them the hint about what we feel as employer or something like this. Or if you're a CEO, if you're doing that, please don't do that. Please don't do that. I'm working from 2018. I've like worked in 4 or 5 companies. I've self-taught AI, machine learning engineer, quantum researcher. I have seen everything, and I'm telling you from my expertise. I think you should respect my expertise right now.